I'm asking my guides and your guides to assist us and provide a vehicle, provide a method for us to transport to where the gatekeeper is at the halls of knowledge, sort of like Harry Potter when they're standing at the train station and then they're transported into another realm. This is what we're waiting for. It's a train station. Vehicle that comes on the tracks it's very princess-like. It's very Arabian. It has pillows. It has a mattress. It has shears hanging from the top of the posts from the train, and it has all jewel type colors and fit for a queen, fit for goddesses. And they are stopping and allowing us to enter into this beautiful vehicle. So we are in the vehicle and we have a guide, a very trusted soul that knows each of us like a higher ascended being, but it might be Archangel Metatron. Wow, how beautiful. Yes. Wow. And he'll be transporting us. Very trustworthy. Wow. He knows and loves
Yes.
both of us. He
Yes.
knows and has worked with both of us. And he knows how to transport us from this reality to the next. So just like that, in a moment, we are there at the halls of knowledge and we meet the gatekeeper. The gatekeeper to me appears to be similar to Anubis, just like a hybrid being. He's very strong, very majestic, very regal, and he's standing in front of the door and with Metatron there and allows us entry. And with Metatron's guidance, we stand in the halls and we're asking the halls of knowledge to reveal a lifetime of Priscilla's that is important for her to learn about today. They're showing me Nostradamus. They're showing me Nostradamus as they're showing me the early studies of the occult, of the esoteric, of the other realms, of the mind expansion and practice and focus on higher. Oh, he was channeling, he was transporting and channeling. This is something, this is how is this related to Priscilla? Is this Priscilla or was she around this? Where is Priscilla in this image? They're saying that you were a apprentice.
An apprentice for him. Huh.
Yes.
Interesting.
That you practiced with him, recorded with him, assisted him, was taught by him, practiced with the other students, but you were one of his trusted students, one of the few that he allowed around him, one of the few that he would confide in. He had many students.
How does that relate to today?
The awareness, the experience, the development of your focus on peering into other timelines,
Wow.
allowing messages to come through from other realms, remembering the acceptance. You are open to it. You're open to it because this is a it's so familiar to you
Oh,
that
yes.
That you're now, that's why you're so open to it now, because you've already learned.
Oh,
Mhm. They say that this is your soul because this is another lifetime. Your soul knows this. Your soul came into this lifetime with Nostradamus as understanding and knowing that all of this was possible, to allow that the ego didn't deny it, and the cognitive dissonance did not take over the fear and the danger and the threats from the officials and the religious leaders in the area did not affect you, because you understood the higher meaning. This was your soul's repetitive experience in each lifetime, that you came in with this knowing that there's nothing to fear, with this knowing that this is an integration, with this knowing of the progression. And your soul allows you to be open to this and live in this incarnation here as Priscilla without rejecting what you hear, what you see, what you feel, because your soul already knows it, and your soul allows you to remember it sooner than others who are more driven by their ego. Your soul does not allow the ego to take over, to take control, to feel fear, to feel uh, directed by others' influence. You are very singular in your knowing, and no other influence will sway you, no matter if you're surrounded by religious leaders or naysayers, or they're showing me like a mob, like a lynch mob, like a Frankenstein. They're
right.
chasing with
Torches and
torches.
knives and
Mhm. And
farm
pitchforks,
equipment.
yeah. Exactly. You're right there with me. You're right there with me. So this was not a detriment to you, where others may have fallen because of the fear that that instilled in them and made them cease their studies. This did not phase you and does not phase you. This
Mm-mm.
simultaneously, what I'm describing with this person, I'd like to get their name eventually, is also the same. It's occurring now in this lifetime. These, the religious beliefs do not affect you. The opinions and judgment from other people who may and this is why you're so proudly wear your purple hair, because you know you just don't care, and it's not that nobody's going to influence you, and you're going to wear it proud and loud, and you're going to not let anybody else's judgment affect you and the way that you live.
And here I
And this
thought all
is
this time I was just stubborn. Oh, what a blessing.
your soul has chosen to come into these lifetimes with this type of knowing. You were allowed to be not shredded in or shrouded in forgetfulness of 100%. You were allowed to have a portion that you remembered, that you were able to connect to with your soul. You were not, when they asked you to come to Earth for these lifetimes, you did not agree to the 100% amnesia. No, you did not. May I ask you, Priscilla, in this lifetime, at what point did you realize that there is more to this world than what meets the eye?
As far back as I can remember.
Thank you. That's what they told me. You've always known. It was always within you. And this is your soul would not agree to the 100% amnesia, because your soul had the mission to practice, to unveil, to reveal, to develop, to teach, and to assist others. Oh, you have your own. Oh, oh, what's a? Well, you have your own group. You have your own group. There's others
Wh-
like you here. Wow.
Who are they?
You're working together with a team. But they're showing me your late husband was part of it, and I believe that it was in support and as a confidant and not. I'm not sure of his psychic abilities, but his supportiveness and his
He was a
under.
psychic.
Oh, he
He
was?
was a
Okay.
psychic.
Okay. And that there's others like you that came through that had this.
My
No.
husband was the psychic medium. I had no abilities other than instinct. And in fact, it was my husband that I first channeled who first came through to me and woke everything up. So maybe that was his assistance in my awakening. And he died in 2015 and he started coming to me in 2016.
Okay, let's go back to Nostradamus. Let's go back to the apprentice, the trusted scribe. You felt the energy coming from Nostradamus when he would go through an energetic type of portal and his energy would change and he would witness and view and understand and then he would come back out of it. It was sort of like channeling, but it was more of a
He went dimensional.
right, right.
Wow.
And you
Wow.
were there witnessing and you were able to
Probably
tap in, right,
documenting it.
right. You were able to bring him back if he went for too long. You were the safety.
Wow.
It was your soul's work. I could feel your human and your soul directing you, your soul reminding you, and the human watching all of this was very calm and just trusted. You had a trust that you have in this
Oh,
lifetime.
wow. I had that with my husband. He was totally freaked out by it. And to me, it was no big deal. And because of that, he was able to handle it because he was an engineer. He did not understand what was going on with him. But to me, it was just like, okay, well, and I helped him come to terms with his abilities and documented what he did.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow.
That's very interesting.
Wow. Yeah, I just think it's a repetitive pattern. I don't think that Nostradamus was reincarnated as your late husband,
No, I agree. I agree.
but it was you assisting another that had abilities, qualities,
Yes, it's a
and
pattern.
not able and needed the help. They couldn't do it on their own. He needed somebody to pull him back. He needed somebody, and
Hmm.
your husband needed somebody to pull him back and to open it up
Hmm.
and to ground him and to ground him and to
Hmm.
um, calm him.
Wow.
So you're doing this again, and that's beautiful. A mirrored effect of this lifetime, that what
Isn't that
transpired
beautiful?
in that lifetime is what's happening in this lifetime in a similar way. It's a soul
Yes.
path. Your soul
A
path
soul
is
purposed
repeated.
path, or yeah. Wow, that is beautiful, beautiful.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Metatron, for bringing us to Nostradamus and his scribe and his assistant and his apprentice. Wow. They're telling me you're simultaneously here and there. They're telling me that this existence is available to you at any time if you want to go back and be Ross and remote view or learn or ask any questions or learn formulas or
Oh,
techniques.
wow.
He is available for you because it is your soul. This has been opened up for you. This is the halls of knowledge. This is at your disposal for whatever you need. You can come back and visit here, and you will be trusted, and you will be provided information. This is an open resource for you, Priscilla, and this is your gift. And
Amazing.
this is your soul's reward for your dedicated service, lifetime after lifetime. It makes me so happy. It makes me
Wow.
so happy.
That's amazing.
So
Thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Metatron is asking us to step out of that lifetime, to step out into the hallway with him. And he's just going to glide with us. And he sort of has us around our waist. And he's just going to glide with us all the way back to the gatekeeper where the big steel door and the Anubis is. They're going to open the door and they're going to close the door behind us. And Metatron is grateful to us for our service. And he knows that we have a lot of soul work to do to heal others in this incarnation, others' souls who have carried with them burdens from previous lifetimes that need to be lifted because the energy on this planet here today needs to rise, and people need to let go of the baggage, release the burdens, and open up the awareness. This is what he's asking us. He's thanking us, actually. This is what we're doing.
Beautiful. I understand that's my sole purpose.
And he's asking us to step back into the Arabian princess pillowy chiffon scarf type of colorful transport. And just like that, we open the other side and we jump down onto the platform and we wave goodbye and thank you. And we bow, and our hearts and our memories are filled with love and treasures that we carry back with us, along with healing for our human existence in this time that we know quantum realms are at our disposal. We have access.